from the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 24. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. Called Holoyim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Roha Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles and bishops and priests of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Special shout out to the hopeful elect. The name of this epistle is Devalued Nutrition. And as I was trying to make a recovery, I'm still in recovery a little bit. There's a little slight kickback. But to become fully healthy, I had become aware of what was in my house, that things that make my regimen defiled. And I will touch on water, air, and food. Now with water, I thought I had the best system, what they called one of those filters that you put in, charcoal purification system that's in plastic, supposed to help you remove as many particles, lead-free, that kind of thing like that. But as I was doing more research, the better option in the home right now is reverse osmosis filtration. Now, this is a unique thing, whereas that it removes 90% to 99% of fluoride and chlorine, which are the two main principles, as well as, and there's also lead poisoning as well. So when you have those things that's in there, it makes you sick, and the buildup, it becomes harsh to remove from the body. So that's what I found out, that I had to start switching over to reverse osmosis filtration system, as well as getting bottled glass mineral water. Mountain Valley is the one that's being preferred right now. And when you get into food, I switched over from GMO fruits and vegetables. I started shopping organic as much as possible. I also stopped eating pasta. Pasta has a binding agents in it now that the flour has potassium bromate in it, which basically potentially a carcinogenic. So also leads to Alzheimer's as well. Man, I'm just now finding this out, but they don't tell you these things until you start doing more research on it. I also stay away from seed oils, sweets, bare minimum of medication that goes into your mouth. Switch over to herbs as much as possible. Supplement your diet with such as chlorella, and also wheatgrass, which helps remove those heavy metals that I just mentioned. Also, in cooking, stop using those aerosol spray grease. It's supposed to be helpful and things like that. No, it's got a lot of chemicals in it, and of course, if it's got one of those multi-syllable chemical compounds in it, that should not be in your system. So, let's see, air. Inside your home, there are things that contaminate the air like you wouldn't believe. So, an alternative solution to remove toxins out the air, I would suggest that you use the spider plant, rosemary, also the, I'm drawing a little blank there, the snake plant. These three plants that I know of right now that I'm starting to get in my house and put it in all rooms of my apartment, so that it helps me to breathe better inside in a closed environment. And of course, with the pollution. Of course, that's why Yahweh Shai gave me this place here to cover my shame, as well as the elements outside. And of course, way up above, you got those chemical trails that's always make breathing a bit difficult. And at my age, I'm finding out that I'm losing maybe about 40 to 50% of lung capacity. The organs do die after a certain time. That's part of the aging process, as well as other organs are going through the same thing. You start to lose anywhere between 40 to about 60% as you get older, close when you get past 50. The next precept that I have is Numbers 35 and 34. And it reads, "Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, the power, Yahweh Shai, dwell among the children of Israel." So that's another thing that we need to consider as well, that affects the nutritive system, is that your environment must be clean as well. Take out the trash, clean out all the trash and debris that's inside your house and the perimeter of the house if you can. That gives your body a breathing chance so it won't be contaminated with all these toxins as it breaks down and it gets into your body. Just by inhaling it, you get a certain percentage of that. The next precept that I have is Jeremiah, book 66, verse 16. And it reads, "Thus saith Yahweh Shai, stand ye in the ways, and see, and as for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul. But they said, we will not walk therein." Now, what that means in a breakdown is that yes, technology has taken over everything that we have. I prefer cast iron, enamel, ceramics, even glass in terms of preparation and storage. Now, these things are still relatively cheap. I still buy mason jars that hold everything instead of they offer you these plastic devices that's supposed to be keep everything fresh. Yeah, but it wasn't bad when the ancients had it, being out on open fire. When you cook in a cast iron skillet or a pot, it doesn't break down and cause all kind of carcinogens in the air. And plastic breaks down all the time, especially when you put it in a microwave. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Microwave. I'm glad mine blew up and blew out, because therefore I won't have a heavy dependency like I've had, maybe about the last 40, 50 years in using a microwave. And it breaks down food like about 94%. So therefore you get very nutritive value in dealing with the microwave. Even when you put a glass of water in, and you, it has been said that microwave water is very bad water because it breaks down the molecules in the water, so that it renders it useless. So my thing is to, I never bought a microwave, so I just bought something better than my stove, and I just have to relearn patience on how to use a stove again, because I was always, I'm surrounded at work with microwave because we must eat on the run. There are some convection ovens that still buy, but sometimes it gets a little complicated. And when you want to have a hot meal or so inside the office space, when all these Zoom meetings and things like that going on, it's problematic for those who want to prefer the old ways. But when you get home on a weekend, it's always good to use that good old-fashioned stove and good old-fashioned cast iron products to prepare and cook your food. Even using a pistol to break everything down. That's stoned like a millstone, so to speak, to grind your vegetables, and you can store it. And they have glass containers now. They're still cheap, and also, what helped me also was eliminating processed meats. There weren't any processed meats back in the old way. You ate what you had, and then you shared with the village or your neighbors or your family. So if you prepare a kid and you kill it and you can't eat it all, you share. That's something that I experienced earlier this year when we had to eat that lamb hot, and whatever we can't eat, we had to throw it away. That's the way it should be, and stop using leftovers overnight, whereas that it collects more germs, and the food becomes defiled because it's been stored overnight. Yes, I know the refrigerator is good in some examples. It's good for when before you cook your meals, but after a while, in maybe about less than 48 hours, it becomes useless to you because all the nutrients have gone out of it. So now it becomes a poison to the body. I was susceptible to that because I thought that because I didn't eat it, a few days later, it still got some life on it. It smells good to go. So what it was that I was eating devalued food even more. And quite frankly, the ancients knew how to rotate crops so that you don't over deplete the mineral content of the soil. And that's something that we face. I've seen a report since 1948 that we're overstretching the farming system, and we have to use manure and all these other things that don't do well. So, and it loses its pop and value. You just have to let the nature take its course, and that it builds up the soil again. So that's all I have for this day. Kol Haloyim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Roha Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops and priests of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And careful out there with the hopeful elect, the remnant. I hope this epistle was edifying and that it keeps you healthy somewhat. And we're almost home. Just keep your head up, head on a swivel. We're almost home. Shalom.